Yo, what's going on, everybody? Matty Ice here with Profit Props. This is the Sharp Side. Important to announce, this is the first show officially with X Picks. I will be turning this back on Monday through Friday, not tomorrow because there's no NBA. But Monday to Friday, 4 p.m., back like it was before all this crazy stuff happened, man. A lot of exciting things coming. Probably going to get this all redone. I may even move my office. Gonna have some cool X Picks gear behind me, so excited for that. If you aren't already, make sure you're following X Picks 24. I'm gonna do what needs to be done to get that giveaway finished tonight. The way the X Picks account is ran, someone else runs it, so I can't see who all liked it, but I will get that giveaway out tonight. It's $50. So if you haven't yet, make sure you go like that post from yesterday. Be entered to win that giveaway. I'll have that out before the Monday Night Football game, assuming I can get a hold of my guy here. All right. Yesterday, 5-0 on props in the NFL. I can't even remember the last time we had a show. Well, 5-0 in the NFL yesterday. All were pretty sweat-free. I think Michael Penix, we had under 226.5, and he might have finished at like 211. That was the closest one. We had Anthony Richardson under 184.5. I don't think he cleared 150. Jalen Hurts, we got lucky there with the injury. Hate to see it go that way, but very happy to smack that under 200.5. I think he completed one pass. What else do we have? Baker Mayfield's over. I was a little upset. There was a lot of drops by Tampa Bay. I thought we may have missed it, but he ended up soaring over. I believe he was over 300. Really good value there, too. We laid 242, and it closed around 250. I'm missing one. I have to go to the sheet. I thought I could do it off the top of my head. Gino. Oh, yeah, my boy Gino. He did have two nasty picks, but we easily cleared his yards. So 5-0 day yesterday. I only have two props out, but I've got a full thing of notes. This whole sheet. This sheet, and then I forgot I had started this sheet. So I've got another sheet over here. So I like what I've seen today. I've got a couple leans that I expect to be plays. Let's get straight into it, going a game by game basis. Y'all know me; I really don't like the 10 plus point spread games, and there's quite a few of those today. We'll start with Boston versus Orlando. Let me give this a refresh to make sure we have updated injury news. Injury slate's kind of massive. Not going to lie to you. Gary Payton now questionable. Terry Rozier now probable. In this game, anything that we're still monitoring, Suggs is still a game time decision. I didn't have anything in this. Let me see what I went over. Orlando's been down a couple guys. Now they're down Mo Wagner for the season with Jalen Suggs a game time decision. Not much of an opinion, although Peyton Pritchard could see big minutes in a blowout, is what I have wrote down. So we'll go look at that, but not much of an opinion here. And y'all know me, I don't normally attack these games. Porzingis double-double. I could see a Porzingis double-double in this one. Problem is what kind of minutes is he going to run? So we go to Pritchard. I was looking at this morning, so before I even touch this, he's played 28 games. 14 of those, Boston has won by 10 or more points. That is mind-blowing. Crazy. Also crazy to think we're a third of the way through the season, if not a little more. Crazy to think, man. Crazy to think. I like Pritchard's over. I do think this game could get into a blowout. I like it even more if Suggs doesn't play. Let's go look at Porzingis double-double. I'm not playing Pritchard, but I could see how you get there. I think he's going to play 25, 30 minutes tonight, and that's how he gets there. Porzingis double-double. He hasn't had 10 rebounds all season. Only played 30-plus minutes in 4 games. 29.6 the last one. I'm sure you're getting crazy plus money, right? plus 310. Only had 13 double-doubles last year. What was it like versus them? Did have one versus them. Man, I'm not normally the type to lay big odds like that. My biggest fear for you would be blowout, but then being down Mel Wagner helps your case. But I think that game's uncompetitive and he plays less than 30. Nothing else in that game for me, honestly. Probably going to be like this in a couple of these big blowout games, and we're just going to keep it moving. Same with Utah. I'll go over what I have, and we will look at Laurie's under. What I have wrote down, game has blowout wrote all over it. Keontae is a game-time decision. So is Sam Merrill. I don't know if news came out on either of those guys since. I see John Collins now a game-time decision. I remember getting that notification after I put out that Markkanen, thinking tall-ass white boys. See, he got bumped too because Collins is possibly not playing. This is what I referenced earlier. I lean under for Lauri Markkanen here. He might get a ass load of attempts in this one without Markkanen. You could also look at like someone like a Sexton or a Clarkson over. Sexton's over in 2 of 12 games with loss of 10-plus points. I just don't like it. No lines for Clarkson. Nothing for me in this game either. Let's move on to the Spurs versus 76ers, a game where I've got a couple things I want to talk about in this one. Notes, both teams are mostly healthy. 76ers are 6-point favorites. That still stands pretty true. I do see this as a close game. Early thoughts were CP3 over 7.5. In games with 30-plus minutes, he's over, I think it was in like 10 or 14 games. We'll go there. Also like his assists, CP3 all over the place. And then ironically, OG followers, OG supporters will know that I like to fade Porzingis a lot, but I might actually play his over 22.5. So let's see what the market's done since I looked at this game. First thing, let's go look at CP3 first. I do see Wemby at 23.5. Should have been on that 22.5 already. Chris Paul still at 7.5. I'm going to go look and see what the market has done. So when I looked this morning, FanDuel was at like 120. Let's go see what Fanatics is at. Fanatics is at 120. I do lean over. Let's look at Chris Paul's body of work, right? We've got a lot of games under 30, even under 25. I see this as a competitive game. Rested off tomorrow. This is really the kind of production I see out of CP tonight. Also, model projections were 8.5, which is still giving me actionable edge. MGM's at 6.5, 135. Fanatics is at, as I said, 7, 120, which is close to the same value. I lean over for CP3 here. I really do. Let's look at his assists. Because as I said, I lean over on each. Yeah, wow. Okay, is this still real? Because if so, we'll go play it. I'm going to be pissed if if it moved that much and I didn't play it. They are. I really think I like this over 7.5. I'm going to put a star beside the CP3. I do lean the assists more. I think I am going to come back and play that. Also, let me check. I do know I have 2 plays out. Make sure I haven't missed anything yet. NBA player props. Durant and Sengun. Okay, we're still good. Very strong lean over here to CP3. I'm going to leave it on the sheet, but expect me to circle back and probably play that assists 120 at DK. What else did I have in this game? Let's go look at Wemby. It's already moved. That's going to piss me off, but let's go talk about it. Man, this was 22.5, 120 this morning. I don't know what I was doing. Those of you that have been around know, like, I'm normally not playing Wemby overs. My projections are 27.47 though. What was I thinking not just playing this earlier? Please be logged in still. Nice. Had 33 in the matchup with Embiid, 33 in each of his last two versus Philly. Man, y'all know I hate playing bad lines, but I do like this Wemby play eat too. You know, there's books with parlay boosts. I like CP3 over, Wemby over, maybe CP3's assists and Wemby's points. Let's circle back to this game. It might be a same game parlay piece. I like Wemby's points, CP3's assists. We'll circle back to this one. Houston at Charlotte. Houston's a 6.5-point favorite. Brandon Miller, Grant Williams, Trey Mann are all out. I saw that actually. LaMelo is a game time decision now. A couple weird spots I like in this one. Dylan Brooks points over. Cody Martin rebounds over. Fred VanVleet under 6.5 assists. Let's go jump into those. Again, I have not played any of those. Those were leans on my sheet this morning. Sorry, I did play Sengun under, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, Sengun under 21.5. We locked this in at 115 this morning at, well, let's just say we locked this in this morning at 115. There are still some 21.5s, 115 in the market. So go shop around. Shout outs Fanatics. That's our partner. So make sure you are shopping, though. We laid 21.5. Be here early, and you'll get those at Fanatics. Anything else in this one? Love Sengun. I mean, this number was just stupid. I hope I don't have to over talk about this one. They actually did just wait. Yeah, Mark Williams is back. So I really like this spot, the under for Sengun. Also with LaMelo, I think this game gets out of hand. I should say without LaMelo. If LaMelo doesn't play, this one probably gets out of hand and we could see a sub 32-minute game. I really think something like this is possible. Projections are important. 19.13 points. 19.13 points. The edge we had on the 21.5, 115 was 24.22%. Also worth noting, I put 1.5 units on that. So not a huge bet, but a little bit bigger bet. All right, love Sengun. Oh, actually, let me give you a little bit of this too. I think they're decent versus pick and roll Roman. Houston. 15th average, not bad. So definitely comfortable taking that spot. All right, let's keep moving on. I want to go talk about Fred. Under assists. Also, I lean under here. My points projection were around 11. Would we just go PA unders for our boy Fred? Let me go. Projections for points are right around 12, giving us a very strong edge to the under. What's the market done? The market has gone down on it as well. Let's see where his assists are. PAs. I might be on Fred's PAs here. Projections, call it 12 and call it 6. 12 and 6 is 18, and we can play under 22.5. Yo, what's good, Mac? I appreciate you tapping in. Nothing new yet. No plays. Couple leans. Very strong lean to CP3's assists over. Very strong lean. You and I were actually talking about this in the Discord this morning, Mac. That Wimby over, it moved on me. I did want that 22 and a half. It's 23 and a half. We'll see. I'm thinking about same game parlaying CP3 and him. Maybe CP at 6 assists, him at 20 plus. Van Fleet PRA under. Well, let me see what my projections are. Call it 12, call it 6. 12 and 6 is 18 plus 4, 22, and I could lay a 26 and a half. Yes, I also do like PRAs. Let's go over here and check it out. Let's go get some player type info. PRA, player type. Yeah, it's not a great matchup. They're average versus pick and roll ball handlers, above average in transition, above average versus spot up. It's not a bad spot. He had 14 in the matchup on October 23rd. 14 PRAs? No, he had 14 points. Okay. How many PRAs did he have? Let me see. 24 PRAs. Oh, this was opening night game. This was the opening night game. What was the score? Houston lost by 5. I mean, they're going to whop them today. What's the line at? Moved to 7. I think it goes farther than that if LaMelo doesn't play. I mean, Trey Mann's out. They're going to be struggling for facilitators. I think I just play it. Hold on, let's go look at something else. Model likes it. I think market support there. I mean, really, what else do you ask for, right? Let's run it. I'm locking it in 26 and a half minus 120 to win 1 unit. And I think I'm getting the best of that number too. Like just about as good as it gets. There was a 113 at one point. Beggars can't be choosers, though. I'm taking it. $26 and a half. Yeah, let's bump this up to 26 and a half, 120. Give me a moment. I got to bet it myself. I'm rounding the projections. It doesn't have to be down to the penny because the edge percentage is going to be exact. What did I say here? 20, 20, 22, 22.2 roughly. Edge is 37.3. Man, I hate to get absolutely fucked, but I'm going 1.5 on that as well. Really strong edge. Let's go 1.5 on that as well. Let's go 1.5 on that as well. Man, this phone is so fucking slow. Player combos. Cool, we in there. Anything else I have on this game? Dylan Brooks points over, Cody Martin rebounds over. I'd imagine maybe Cody has moved. Let's see what Dylan Brooks has done. Dylan Brooks, 12.5 is the number. Points, 12.5, 122. Fanatics is 12.5, 125. Market has moved opposite of the direction I thought it would today. Honestly, it opened 13.5 and it's gone down. Makes me a little less confident in the read. What's he done in wins at 10 plus? I'm just considering it as a possibility. I'm not saying I fully expect that to happen. They're number 11 versus spot up, but I mean, they're also injured. Maybe we leave it as a lean, but I like it. I really like Dylan Brooks over 12.5 points. Really, really like Dylan Brooks over 12.5 points. Leaving it as a lean. Lean heavy to Dylan Brooks over. Cody Martin rebounds. Also, y'all, I know we got some new people in here. If you have anything you want me to go over, make sure you just throw it in the comments. I'll go over every single one of them. Jabari. I'll do Jabari next. Let's do Dylan or Cody Martin. I absolutely don't think that's happening. Man, I let it get away from me. There's a 135 out there. If you're on Prize Picks, hit it. Prize Picks has this 3.5. Put it in a 5-leg and you're plus EV for sure. Model projection is 4.67. So honestly, I still have an actionable edge. I mean, that over 3.5, 135 is actually very actionable. Extremely actionable. Like 13.21%. Y'all know me. The only thing I hate, and they just moved. They're bugged in. I'm going to share this screen real quick. This is what kills me because this is when I was working. It was right here when I was working. And y'all can see my model projection is in there. I mean, just should have absolutely hammered it. If you're not afraid to lay a 150, I still think this is very actionable. And if you have Prize Picks, this is massively actionable. All right, let's go to Jabari Smith's rebounds. And I'm going to pop over here and see what my projections are. I got to manually add them because my shit doesn't carry over because the junior. Jabari. It not already being updated, though, tells me when I looked this morning I was close to market. Houston, Jabari Smith Jr., 6.55 is my projection. 6.55, run that versus the odds. Yeah, there's no, I'm like right on market with this one. 6.55. Actually, the market says I've got a little bit of an edge getting such plus money on the under 6.5. These aren't normally the type of plays I look to lay. But at plus 115, I actually think the under is a good read if that's what you're looking at. Man, just the blowout, Mac. I mean, we'll go look at it. I mean, they're going to win that game by 20. Look at the games at 15 plus. I think it's very ugly. We've played a couple of these. Sorry. Like I get the added motivation. If you're on Prize Picks, if you're on Underdog, if you're on anywhere that has first half, well, I know they someone does first quarter. There's some books doing first quarter lines. I like a first quarter over 6.5 or over 5.5 for sure. I think that's the route you take. I think that's the route you take with Donovan here. Try to find somewhere you can go first half, first quarter. I look for him to be aggressive early, but this one could get out of hand. All right, let's keep it moving. Let me circle back. I got a little off there. Are we still on Houston, Charlotte? Finishing, yeah, Jabari's rebounds. Anything else? Let me go to unabated and see if there's any large edges. Again, love Brooks is over. Josh Green is going to get extra minutes. Don't want to touch that. I don't really want to touch anything less than 10% because I got to account for me being wrong and the market having a theoretical hold in it. I actually do like this Cody Martin points over. We already on the PRA unders here. Already played this. He's questionable now. So, and there's just so many pieces down. I don't know. I want to touch that. All right. Let's go back over here. Share tab, this tab instead. Any other requests? If not, we'll keep it moving. 5.5 first quarter. I like the 5.5 first quarter over for Donovan Mitchell. I do like that. Expect him to be aggressive early. Toronto and the Knicks. Let me read what I got. Not interested, no read. Literally what I have on my paper. So if you guys do have something you want me to go over, send that over now. I'll look into it. But 13.5, 14-point spread. Just games. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. There are some cappers in this industry that thrive in conditions like this. RJ Barrett is a game time decision. You know what? Miles McBride, WVU boy. Y'all know I fuck with my guys from WVU. Low key, Miles McBride. Let me go to my projections and then let me do a minutes adjustment. New York Knicks. I'm at 9.52 without a minutes adjustment. Let's see if that gets it done. No, edge is very slight, not actionable. Now, yep. I'd say be fair, like 22 to 30 tonight. Base moves to 11.6. That gets me to about right at 11. What's that edge? Is it actionable? If it's not actionable, I won't force it. Oh, it's very. Well, let's go look at the player profile. I mean, I don't think they guard anything well. 18th versus spot up, 19th versus pick and roll ball handlers. Pardon me, 21st in transition, 30th versus free throws, 28th versus handoff, 27th versus isolation. Yeah, they're bad. Is this WVU bias? I think there's some WVU bias in this, but I also think it's a good read. Let's go to the market. Ouch. Well, funny. So open 9.5, juice to the over. Probably where I would have put it. Came down to 8.5. Now it's coming back up to 9. Prize Picks has a great number. If you're at Prize Picks, just hit the last two things I talked about and quit worrying about it. Our guys over at Fanatics, though, very strong market price. Shout outs, Fanatics. I might just have to smack you. Miles McBride's over. Played 26 minutes in that game. I don't like the recent drop in minutes. Only 16 minutes in the last game. I mean, it's been a trend over the last 5. Season average of almost 25, 22 over the last 5. I like it. I like it, but I'm worried about it. I like it, but I'm worried about it. This could be something we tried to play live. The minutes worry me, If I were confident that he were playing 23 minutes, 24 minutes, 25 minutes, I'd hit it. But I think there's a chance we're closer to 2025. I'm going to leave this one alone, but another very strong lane. Just as strong as CP3s, just as strong as Winbies. But I'm going to leave it alone. Anything else in this game? Trying to get cute. If Barrett was playing, I might even get behind Scotty Barnes under. Look, I know myself. I hate these big-ass spreads. I'm going to stay away from this game once we're going to keep it pushing. But there's a couple of leans there. Scotty Barnes under, points, wouldn't touch his rebounds under. McBride points over. There's some things there I'd look at. Minnesota, Atlanta. I did see Trey went through shoot-around. Anthony Richardson was I just seen it while we were on streams, fined $75K for talking shit on the refs yesterday. So maybe we see some extra motivation out of him. I don't know. Maybe. Let's get into it. What are my notes on this game? Minnesota at Atlanta. Atlanta is banged up. Zeller and Okongwu are out. Trey and Bogdan are both game time decisions. Atlanta's 29th versus pick and roll ball handlers. The Ant line felt high to me this morning, but he also absolutely kills teams bottom third, even bottom half versus pick and roll ball handlers, ranked pick and roll ball handler defenses. So not attacking his under, even though the model suggested it. Rudy Gobert, his rebounds they moved too. His rebounds intrigued me this morning. Am I tripping, or were they like 10.5, 120? No, it was not Gobert. We'll come to him. Who else is? I'm mixing him up with a big. Yeah, never mind. We'll get to that game, but I'm probably not going to play it because of the spread. Yeah, never mind about Gobert. I just had it up, though. Why didn't I look at the projection models? 10.87. Yeah, sorry. Actually, Gobert model likes the under. The over is in the OKC game. And then my other play released is in KD in the Suns game. We'll get there. Rudy Gobert rebounds under is actually a lean. Let's go here. Yeah, Kongwu's out, though. What's the market done? Not really anything. Model leans under. It's right at 10%. It's 11%, so just actionable enough. Let's go PRs. What the fuck is my points projections? Because his threes are divided by 0, so it doesn't transfer. I've got to do it by hand. $10.97 is my points projection. No, no leans on the PRs. A lean on his points under, though. No lean on Rudy's PRs. Clint Capella, no opinion. Nas Reed, no opinion. Trey Young, slight lean to the under, but I'm at 22.15, 6% edge to the under, nothing actionable. Anthony Edwards, again, my projections are 24.6, but doing a little handwork, became more and more skeptical of that play versus this kind of defense. Let me see. Under in 4 straight. There's 27 and a halves out there. Under that in 5 straight. Again, though, second worst team versus pick and roll ball handlers. So as much as I love playing unders, I think that has model support and market support. Let me check that. Actually, no, the market has came up. So that does help me kind of stay off of this. I do lean under, though. But going to leave that as a lean. Anything else in this game? Not really. Trey's double price was atrocious. Kind of leaned over his 10.5 assists. 10 plus is also crazy. Minus 200. You're basically laying the same price on a double, so it's not worth it. Also a pretty good team versus assists. 7th in the league, 7th fewest assists allowed per game. So no opinions there on Trey's assists. Julius Randle right there with the market. Jalen Johnson slightly into the under, but nothing actionable. Yeah, that about does it for that game. Nothing jumping out at me in this one. Brooklyn versus Miami. What are the notes? Oh, no notes. I don't have any opinions. Nets just traded away their key player. Not comfortable with how I'm reading their team. Miami's a 10.5-point favorite, so I have nothing in this yet. We can look over it for the sake of content. I did have a request in here about a Bam under rebounds. Cam Johnson's line dropped. Okay, worth noting. Bam's under rebounds, and I kind of like that. Forget who brought that up to me this morning. Might have been Storch. Bam. What are my projections? 9.75 actionable under, and Fanatics is the best place at minus 115. No real market support, however. Do lean under here for Bam Adebayo rebounds under. Strong lean to the under here. Well, what are my points? Maybe we even go PR here. Points and rebounds. Points projection 17-2. Similar edge. 12.17 versus. No, 13.93 definitely takes the cake. I am gonna write this down. I hate big spreads like this, but who's the home team here? Miami. Oh, how did this happen? $50 in the gym bag. I'm about to get this workout. Barcelona blue beamer, but she blowing perp out. Yeah, we're just gonna move on from this one, boys. Sorry, not sorry. I do lean under Bam's rebounds. Bam under 10.5. Lean. Peanut butter guts. They get jelly when I swear about. That's even more reason to stay off of it. Cool. Just finished the debate. Now we move. Milwaukee versus Chicago. Did I see Giannis is out or doubtful or something? He's out. Giannis is out. Dame is out. Middleton? Looks like Middleton's playing. Chicago's a 2.5-point favorite at home. There'll be spots to attack here. Sick and ain't nobody got the antidote. Hit him in his melon, knock the seeds out of his Canada. Yep, reading my fucking mind, Mac. Reading my fucking mind, buddy. Give me up. Love it. They're very good versus spot up, but awful versus spot. No. Good versus post up, trash versus spot up. We'll give them average. Below average versus pick and roll man. Okay, I like that, and I do agree. Losing Giannis does make it a little more worrisome for Brook Lopez. Lopez versus Chicago threes, I think, has historically been money though, so I see why you're on that. Let's hold the Vucevic thought because I want to go see what the market's done there. $20.58 is my projection, so it's got to be a play. It's 100% got to be a play. Oh, fuck, not rebounds, though. $20.58. What's the edge? Very actionable. Opened 18, but plus moneyness came down. That's not going to be enough to keep me off. Please give me the edge percentage. Thank you. That's what I pay for. 27.2. You have PRs at 27. Well, let me see what my rebound projections are. 10 on the nose with 3 assists. That's easy enough. 3.08 assists. PR. Yeah, they both are actionable. Now we got to see what's the most actionable. And we see which way the market's heading. Market hasn't really done fuck. Points and rebounds. So the reason they're so good versus centers, and this is why you can't take too much to position stats, is because they're the 5th best defense inside the restricted area. While Vooch does score 30% of his points there, he scores 30 in the paint, 32% actually from above the break, being his largest, where the largest sum of his points come from. I think this is a bad line. I think it should be closer to the average of 20. He's averaging 20.9. What is it with Levine? Man, I think I got to take it. I mean, I'm not really sure what I'm missing. I want to know what happened in this last Bucks game. They lost by 16. I mean, that's not going to be the scenario. I know he did play 35 minutes. I will give them that. Played 32 in the first one. They won by 11. He had 17 field goal attempts. Field goal attempts were there in the second one. He had 7 threes, so I think I got to take this. Chicago. Harden under 5.5 rebounds. Hold on a second, bro. Because you're making me think that I missed something on my sheet. Did I go over that? I think I wanted to go over that. Where the fuck is my Houston paper? I mean, not Houston. Wow, that's a throwback. Clippers paper. Hold on, I've got it here somewhere. LA Clippers. Lots of injuries, not much new injuries. Lean Norman Powell over, lean under Ja, and lean under. Nope, I was Harden's assists. I was looking at. But I will definitely go over that when we get to the Rockets game. We didn't do the Suns yet, have we? We haven't done the Suns yet. We'll get to it. Right now I'm stuck on this. Like, fuck, I really think I should play this. I'm gonna save it, I think, as a parlay piece. So star it. But I think we're gonna build a parlay. We're gonna keep the straights to what we really love. I don't think so. I mean, I'll no, because my projections are you got 28.5. I'll tell you what your edge is there. I assume you're laying like 28.5, 115, 120. You're still gonna have. Can you lay a 28.5, 110? That's where you got to be over 10%. 28.5, 110 to be over 10%. I still think the 28.5 is playable though, because I'm at 20.58. So just enough. I think I've harped on y'all a lot. 2 minus 110 is where you want to be. At least for me, sharper cappers probably more consistent. Man, that's right on the edge. But honestly, I'd still play it. It's right on the edge though. Again, I'm leaving this as a parlay piece too, so don't run this yet. I'm circling back at the end of the show. We're going to throw a lay together. Probably going to stay away from Brook after the bump. Kobe White? What are our projections on Kobe White? 16.9 points. Lower than I expected. We're going to stay away from Kobe White. Giannis is out. Middleton is playing. Everyone else is out. Levine, I lean a lot stronger to Vooch in this game. Although not actionable, but I'm at 22.5, and you can get an over 20.5 at MGM. So still playable there, but not something I'm going to be playing. I'll give shout outs to one of my ex picks team members. His name is Prop, and he is a big Bucks fan. So I'm probably just wait to see what he has in this game and tail that. He always has like a Bucks play a day. So that'll probably be what I play in this one, and then just keep it moving. I even have wrote down from when I went over this game this morning. Lots of injuries, circle back later. Nothing for me in this one. We're going to keep it moving. Washington and OKC. Respectfully, high buy. Isaiah Hartenstein lean over to the double-double, but it's 17, 18-point dogs. Respectfully, I'm not wasting my time on that game. All right, the Clippers. What did I just say about the Clippers? A lot of injuries, but not many new injuries. Lean over for Norman Powell's points. Lean under Ja and Harden's assists. All right, let's get into it. Start with Norman Powell. Mac is probably a good play, man, but his numbers are actually still shit. I'll circle back for a second. When they lose by like 10 plus, 15 plus, even his shit's like awful. No, it's 15 plus where it starts to get shady. Oh, wow. I'm lying like shit. Okay, so that's the difference I saw this morning. Difference is 10.5 to 11.5. That 10.5 is going to be very important. And I think the market's moved against 12.16, Mac. I mean, fuck. If I got to keep it a buck with you, it's very close. My largest edge I'm seeing is 8.7. So not quite enough for it to be actionable for me. But I could find myself up to 13.4. I could find a way. If I adjust for minutes, I go up to 13.4. I'm going to text you tomorrow before noon. Sounds good, Storage. Hey, man. Storage put 4 to 5 legs on yesterday's sweep, so shout outs to my boy Storage. Mac, I hate betting games like this and players like this and shit like this, but the 10.5 is actionable. It really is. Looks like some idiots open 10.5 or 9.5. 10.5 seem to be the consensus. All right. I'm gonna lean over for that. I'm gonna leave that alone. 10 plus is probably great money though. I like that, Mac. I do like that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna put that down. Yeah, exactly. I know fucking Iconic would be pumped to see that bad boy pop up in there too. But all right, yeah, I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. I want to keep it moving. We're gonna go Clippers, Memphis, Norman Powell. So I wanted to go over. I know I had an actionable edge this morning, and I know it's moved. I do still see 22.5s out there, which is what I was looking at this morning. I see Caesars all the way up to 24.5. There's a lot of 24.5s in the market, actually. What have you done today, FanDuel? At around 23.5. My projections are 25.29. Let's go see how the player archetype is. I'm leaning over here. We might play this. We might pull it. Oh, wow. They're awful in transition, below average in spot up, below average versus pick and roll ball handlers. Man, I lean over Norman Powell. There is still 122.5 in the market. I hate that there's only one in the market, but at the end of the day, I do this for a living. And if I bet it, I'm going to release it. I prefer to release it widely available. If there's only one place to get it. There's only one place to get it. Fuck. Lean under his assist too. I was just wondering if points or assists were actionable as well. No, not at all. Man, this one feels different than the rest of them. This one feels different than the rest of the leans. 12.4 is our edge at minus 121 at Rivers. Let me go to Fanatics because my odd provider doesn't have them up. I do think I want this 22.5. do think I want this 22.5. Clippers. Massive slate. This episode might be 2 hours because I'm transitioning straight into NFL. One game. 2 hours is a stretch, but it's going to be a little longer. They're at 23.5, 110. There's 122.5 left, and I like it. And I like it a lot, to be honest, man. 25. Very actionable edge. I honestly thought it would be more. 12%. The market's going where I think it's supposed to be. Let's run it. The market's going where I think it's supposed to be. What did I say our edge is? 12.4. Diving off the deep end. I kept that one as just to win one. I went 1.5 on a couple others. Let's keep that one to win one, but I still like it a lot. Let's go. Bam. Clippers. Points. Over. Cool. We in there. Also had a lean to John Morant's under in this one. Assists. Let me see what the market's done. See, not a lot. I thought this morning we were going to get a really good under 8.5 price because FanDuel was coming up. The edge is 9.52% at the best spot. It's not enough. I do lean under for Jaws assist here. Let's pivot to Harden and see if it's moved any. Nope, no edge for Harden either. Lean under for each guy, but no edge for either. Any requests in this game? Those were the plays when I went through this morning that I caught my eye. Let me go back through one more time. Jaren Jackson Jr. I have at 18.94, so there's some edge to the under depending on the book, but not playable. Lean under Jaw, but he could go off at any given time, so I'm gonna keep that alone. Leave that alone. Norman Powell, I just played it to win one unit. I like it a lot. That's about it for that. I do lean under Desmond Bain assists. If you have prize picks, I love it. Outside of that, though, arguably actionable, but it's one of those plus monies where my projections are like 4.4, but you're getting under 4.5 for plus money. So I just don't like those scenarios. But still big edges according to unabated. So Desmond Bain under is a massive edge according to my model, but just less confident. I'm at 6 for Jaren Jackson Jr., so no edge there. Now I'm talking about rebounds, sorry. Rebounds for Jaw, 4.3. I do think there's some I lean under Jaw's rebounds, but I'm going to leave that alone. Minus 125 is out there, though, so that feels like a good play. Just to keep it a buck with you. Zach Edey rebounds under. I do lean, especially because Fliff is way the fuck off market. Hold on, let me see if that's real. What's my model projection? 6.659. Market support, model support, usually a really good sign. They are way the fuck off market too. Man, you look at his body of work over the last 10. Not sexy. Let's go to the market. It's been all over the place. I'm going to stay off, but I do lean under for Zach Edey's rebounds too. Portland versus Dallas. I think it's like a 10-point spread. I haven't heard about Luka yet. That'll be a big piece of where that line goes. Currently sitting at 11. Again, not a game I love to attack, but Ayton has been a wagon for me this year. So let's go to the Luka. I have it 29.76 points. Again, blowout potential, so I don't love that, but 9% edge to the over. Klay Thompson, I have it 16.88 points. That's something to look into. Let's see what the market's done. Really nothing. I do lean over here for Klay. Let's go see what my 3-point made edge is. No edge there. Do lean over for Klay's points. Can't say that I have market support. I lean over for Klay. Let's wait and find out about Luka in that before we play that. But I do lean over for Klay. The problem is if you wait for Luka and he does play, it's going to go way up. Doesn't play, I think it goes way up. But if he does play, I kind of like it better for him to go over. So I'm willing to risk it. He does play, get little to maybe some positive movement our way, and then play it. So we're just going to wait. We're just going to wait. Without him, I actually like it less. Kyrie can't touch without Luka, without knowing what Luka's doing. PJ Washington. Hold on. Lean over for PJ. Let's go to the market. PJ Washington points. What have you done today? PJ Washington. I did not mean blocks. Points. Yeah, absolutely gone up. Definitely market support behind it. Oh, and there's a 115 out there. Shit. This is another one. I actually like it better, ironically, with Luka. 24th first spot up, 29th in transition. Lord have mercy. This would be something to keep in mind. Fucking shit. That would be my biggest worry. Yeah, I like adding Klay to the parlay. Sweep the straights. Have a little parlay. Yeah, I'm going to stay off PJ after diving a little deeper. Again, this is a 10.5-point spread, so not a lot I planned on playing anyways. Let's move on to the Phoenix versus Denver game. I do have a play in this game. Let me just, because I know Jamal Murray was a question. Was Jamal Murray question? Let me double check that. Yeah, and I don't think that was the case this morning. I think that came in midday that Jamal Murray was now questionable. But I am on KD's rebounds over 5.5 already. We locked this in at -120 this morning. And I do lean over for Michael Porter's rebounds. We're going to circle back and check that while we're here. Looks like there's still a -125 on this, but massive value kind of closed versus all the sharp books. KD's over this in 10 of the 17 games this year. And then if you 29 plus minutes, he's over in 63%, averaging 6.8. There's no reason this line shouldn't have been 6.8 when it opened. So yeah, absolutely love it. What you'll see a lot of times is books will like to play off of the mode or the most often used number, and I think that's why they got to 5. But if you look, 8's not far behind. So love KD over 5.5 rebounds though. Lock that one in. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that was another 1.5 unit play. Nope, just to win a unit. 1.5 on Fred, 1.5 on Alperen Sengun, 1 unit on Powell, 1 unit on KD. So yeah, under KD's rebounds. Yes, sir. Very glad we got it. Grab that at a perfect time this morning. Let's go through each and every one of these. Let me pull it up over here. Obviously, Booker is out. Damn. Aaron Gordon over 12.5 this morning. I was all over that. Didn't play it. Thought I'd save it for stream. You know what? Jamal Murray questionable is what moved that so far. Probably didn't move that far without Jamal Murray. Keeping that in mind, if Jamal is announced that he's playing, that probably goes back down. I do like Aaron Gordon over 12.5 if we can get that for a good price later today. Jamal Murray, model actually leans over, which y'all know I love playing his unders. Also lean over for Russell Westbrook. I have him at 14.35. It's moved. Just go to MGM real quick and see if that 11.5 is there. If that's there, that's nonsense. It's a bad line I think it's a bad line even with Murray. I really think we see a Westbrook floor of 25. No, 25 is definitely bold. 20, I think, is fair. Let's go see if this 125 is still available. NBA Nuggets. No, it's off the board. Sometimes that'll happen on these odd screens, but I will go check ESPN just to make sure. We're just going to double back and double check. NBA. Player props. I hate the way that they do this shit too. Nope, off the board as well. Should have played it, but also I wasn't expecting Jamal Murray news. So we'll live with that. I do want to circle back to Michael Porter Jr. rebounds, though. 150%. Circle back to this. And I hate myself. And I hate myself. Rebounds. Wow. And honestly, theoretically, we still have an edge of 11% at 6.5 plus money. I have them at 6.94, but I'm just pissed. There was 5.5 125s this morning. That's on me. I got to do better. I got to play that one. That one makes you sick. I'll be hate watching this one, hoping he just doesn't hit. Anything else? Let me just quickly go through this based off my projection. Tyus Jones, nope. Russell Westbrook, not anymore. Jamal Murray, slightly. Bradley Beal, not enough. Michael Porter Jr., under kind of if Jamal Murray plays. It's right on the line. Rebounds. Still lean over Michael Porter Jr. Ironically enough, still lean over for Nikola Jokic as well, but probably just going to let those ride. Let's get to the next game in this one. So, again, I do have KD's over. Indy versus Golden State and Detroit, LA, I think is all we have left for today. Yep. Indy versus Golden State. Golden State's a 5.5 point favorite. I don't have anything out yet on this game. So this is crazy thing about Steph. Basically was leaning under this morning. And then I dive deep and you look at the teams that actually defend well what he does, and he like turns it up versus those teams. So if he has a 30-plus minute outing here tonight, I really think this line is set in the right position. Even though my projections are screaming take the under, like I have him at like 21.5, 22, I'm going to stay away from Steph's points here. Lean under for Draymond's points. He's at 8.5. I have him at 7.29. So he may get to, well, anything can happen, but I do have him going under 8. What has the market done? Kind of went my way. I wouldn't call it serious support, though. Lean under for Draymond. Lean under for Benedict Mathurin. Market hasn't really done much there either. Draymond, Moody, and Peyton are all game time decisions worth noting. Model projection for Mathurin are 14, almost exactly. So lean under at that 15.5. Lean under at that 15.5. Ironically enough, I kind of like Nemhard's over too. Minutes are all over the place. Yeah, Model likes it. Model likes it. Projections are 11.4. Let me go check his player profile. Pacers. They're the second worst team versus spot up. 23rd in 3-point attempts allowed. I've got to take it. I've got to take it. Minutes being so sporadic is what turns me off massively. Model knows what the fuck it's doing, though, because it is a good matchup for him, bad matchup for Mathurin. Versus teams in the bottom half versus spot-up shooters, he's averaging, or bottom third. Hold on. Versus the bottom half, he's averaging 11.3. Versus the bottom third, it's 13.3 over in all three matchups. What were his minutes like? One of those games even had just 19 minutes. I lean over for Nemhard. I really do. I really do. I'm going to put him on the sheet. I really do. Model projections were over 11. It's definitely actionable. No one else's points were actionable in this one. Rebounds. As I said, I lean under for Draymond. Is that points, Henry? No, his points were over. I do think Bet Rivers is massively off market on Halliburton. 3.5 plus money on the under for his rebounds. I make the line 3.5, so laying plus 112. I mean, if you guys want free money, go lay the plus 112 at Rivers on the under and the plus 100 even money on the over. And you're free rolling yourself plus 112. I may actually do that myself. Every unit you steal $12. You could get 10 units down each side. You make 1.2. I've gotten a lot of accounts. I could get it done. Lean under for Halliburton's rebounds. Negative theoretical hold, though, if you want to steal some money. Steph Curry lean over for assists. They like to run guys off the line. Curry could be the guy who ran off the line and then dumping off. Let me see how he gets the majority of his assists. Won't load right now. That's good timing. Lean over for Curry assists as well, but it's not sexy. It's not calling my name. It's not saying put this on the sweep card. Nothing in this game is saying put me on the sweep card. I do say Nemhard over is definitely a strong lean points. And there's free money on the Halliburton assists, as I've said for the 10th time. Let's move on to the final game tonight. That's my Lakers versus the Pistons. Almost an actionable edge on Tobias Harris under, opposite of market support, so I don't really like it or want to look into it. I'm right on market with Austin Reeves. Rui Hachimura, solid lean to the under. Let's go look into it. LeBron and AD are both game time decisions. I'd almost bet they play. Yeah, this game's at home. LeBron and AD are both playing. D'Lo. Model projections for D'Lo should be all the way at the bottom. $13.89. Now let's go compare that versus the market. It might be enough. Might be enough at plus money. Just enough at plus money. Do lean over for D'Lo. Let's go look the player profile here. Lakers. D'Lo. Yeah, they're ass first pick and roll ball handlers. That's a good sign. I don't like the minute outlook for D'Lo tonight. If Braun and AD both play, which I'm assuming they will. Oh, buddy, I don't believe the Lakers can blow anyone out. You got to let that thought go. Lakers can't blow anyone out. No. The more likely they are to beat somebody, the more likely that team is to cover the spread. How is Cade versus the Lakers? The Lakers are fifth versus pick and roll ball handlers. They also don't foul much, or at least don't get called for fouls much. Sixth fewest. What are the projections for Cade? 24. No action on Cade. Lean under on Bronny for real. Oh my gosh, wait a second. Malik Beasley plays today. Oh man, this one's close. I like Malik Beasley today. Say Beasley PAs. All right. $16 and a half is crazy. What are my assist projections? Detroit. It's the very last game. That's right. Oh no. Oh, yeah, I don't know why this didn't transfer. 2.15. 2.15. Where does that get me? 22% edge on the PAs. Lakers will collapse too. Should open up decent spots for spot up shooters. Now they do run people off the line, but I think Malik will let it fly. Malik. And I'm getting since you don't know what I go through. Malik Beasley, what was the 22? Oh man, where am I going with this? I'm playing Beasley. That's what's happening. Lakers do allow the ninth fewest 3-point attempts per game. No, I got my cash right. Don't worry about the gas. Like, man, it really hasn't mattered. Inside the top 10, maybe, but outside of the top 10? Ah, man, I like Malik 15 plus a lot. I think that gives us 5 leans if we run a parlay. I like Malik Beasley over 14 and a half a lot. You like his PRAs? I mean, my projections are almost him covering his PRA lines with his points. PRA, let me go see. Very last game, Matty Ice. 3.1, 3.05. PRA 3.05. See what the edge is comparatively. Similar. But I can risk less, win the same with just points at will. Fading my Lakers. What's crazy is I actually really lean under for AD's points as well. Can we go look at that? We're not done with Malik. I just need to take my brain off of that one for a second. AD. I've got 28.5 minus 117 available. He's been struggling. Started off hot as fuck. Absolutely struggling now. Lakers, AD, how do they match up? They're 11th in free throws. They're 21st versus pick and roll, man. It's not good. Projections for AD are 24.38. So, like, between 24 and 25 is where I got him. Under 28.5. Man, I lean under his rebounds too. And his assists. I think we go PRA under. I hate to do it to you, AD. I hate to do it to you, AD. Hate to do it to you, AD. I think this number's gone. It is. Hold on a second. Let me check something. Jalen Suggs is playing. Just came through. Let me see something real quick. I'm going to just keep it a buck. Does anybody know if Book It with Trent bet on AD tonight? Because if so, I'm fading whatever that is. It's got to be a system play, man. 0-30. Suggs under, I don't know, man. They're missing so many fucking people. Somebody's got to shoot it. Somebody's got to shoot it. 4 plays. Got some leans. Alex Sarr, over 10.5. Klay Thompson, over, but I need Luka news. Nemhard, over. Mikal Bridges, No, I'm sorry. Malik Beasley over. All right, let's go build it. See if we can build something like this. I know there's a lot of boosts and shit out there too. Hold on, let me log in here. I'm gonna see what boosts I got available. Gotta go opt into all of these fucking boosts real quick. Yes, I want them all. Come on now. Oh shit, what is this? A deposit boost? $20? Fucking please. It's gotta be a band to move the needle. 30% basketball parlay boost plus 400. Yep. This is what we're looking for. $20 deposit match up to 100. All right, that 5 for 1. I'll take that. First touchdown insurance. I'll take that too. All right, let's go build a parlay. Let's go build a parlay. Cavs, Jazz. Nothing in that one, right? It was the Spurs, Sixers. It was CP3 assists. God, this phone's old as fuck. I got to set up my new betting phone. I got it. Now I got to set it up. Victor Wembanyama, total points. Fucking losers. Won't give me a 22.5. ESPN has made their app so big it's fucking unbearable. All right, that's fine. Give me Wemby at 20 because this is the book that has the boost. Give me Wemby at 20. Give me CP3. What did I want CP3 at? Give me 8 assists for CP3. Let me make sure I can get that shit. 20 for Wemby, 8 for CP3. That's assists. Yep. Give me that 8 piece. All right. Boston and Orlando. Nah. Rockets. I feel like there was a lean there. No, we played Fred PRA's under. Knicks, Miles McBride over. If you're in the Discord, this is going to be posted there. If you're not in the Discord, it is private right now. Big things coming, new things coming. McBride, give me 8+ on some safe shit because I don't want to get stuck with 9 off of 3 threes. Nets, Heat. Don't want to touch that shit. Hawks, Timberwolves. Pipe in if y'all say I think I missed one. Oh, we're going to football right as soon as we're done. Going to football right as soon as we're done. Hawks, Timberwolves, nothing's ringing a bell. Yeah, no, nothing's there. Bucks in Chicago. Vucevic over. We're going to go Vucevic bought down a little bit. We'll go Vuce at 15. Wizards, Thunder, Alex Sarr, 10+. Actually, let's go 8. If they have it. Let me find it. Let me see if they have it. Alex Sarr over. 10 plus is the best we can get, but I'll take that. I'll take that for Sarr. Man, I want to add Clay, but I also want to wait because I think Luka makes that better. We can't add Nemhard now, though. See if they'll give us an 8 plus on Nemhard with his line at 9.5. Oh yeah, we can get an 8. Grab that 8 for Nemhard. And then yeah, we gotta go Beasley 15 plus. And then don't touch AD because I might fuck around and play that under. But give me 5 for today. Straight bets. 1 parlay. 7 leg parlay too. I mean, we're having fun here. Yeah, Malik Beasley at 12, free money. Come on now. Verify my location. Stand for high level rap shit. And then we going straight to the NFL. Yo, my boy Joel is on CP3's points and rebounds over. I like that. I was CP3 gonna have a night all around. All right, what boost can I use on this? 30% profit boost. What's my max bet? How much y'all gonna let me bet? You gonna let me bet 100? What's my max bet? 50. All right. Oh, 50 is cool. '50's winning me 934 after the boost. I think I can get down with that. Place bet. All right, let me read that back to y'all. Again, I'll get this posted in the Discord too, right after the stream. Fuck. First game is not till 7. Let me cut me close. Wimby, 20 plus. CP3, 8 plus assists. Miles McBride, 8 plus points. Vucevic, 15 plus points. Alex Sarr, 10 plus points. Andrew Nemhard, 6 plus points. Malik Beasley, 12 plus points. Can I just share this? Hopefully y'all can see this because what does that image look like? Never really mature, but I figured it out. Fuck yes. All right, hold up. Posting this into the Discord, and then we're going to the NFL. 1 game. Discord. Now I'm with a batting. All right, let's go. NFL, 1 game tonight. Detroit, San Francisco. I did see some positive news. I put Beasley on there. I put Beasley on there for 12 plus, Mac. Yeah, I got Beasley on there for 12 plus. Just posted it in the Discord. Yeah, Beasley for 12 plus. Just posted it into the Discord. I think we ended up at plus 1770 odds. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's all of the leans from stream. Let's see how many we get. If we go 5 for how many plays is that one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. All right, Jared Goff. Projections for Goff are, hold on 1 second here. 258. That's not going to be actionable at all. Why do I only have 2? because this is what I need. I was like, man, I didn't think that was the game tonight. Yeah, I'm in a Survivor League. I need New Orleans to win this bad as fuck. The biggest New Orleans fan you ever met tonight. Hold on, let me get the Jordan Love projections. Oh wow. Lean over here, 255, 255, 255. Let's see what the market's done because I lean over. I know you asked about Jordan Love's 2+ TDs. Not a bad start liking the yards over. Jordan Love, 232. Let's see what it's done. This came down a little bit. I lean over Love's passing yards. Let's look around though. Not touchdowns, passing touchdowns, please. New Orleans is allowing the fourth fewest passing touchdowns. 120 does seem off market though. Where the fuck are you seeing that, dog? That might be good enough to just play it. Passing touchdowns. All right, I'm not seeing that. Oh, a boost. Hard Rock boost. Yeah, bro, hit that shit. Don't even ask me about it. 137, a little more skeptical, but yeah, fuck yeah. 120, smack it. Absolutely smack that boost. 100%. Lean over passing yards here. Let me check out his attempts. 28.5. See, this is where you could kind of negative correlate a parlay. I'm about 27 attempts while also over his yards. Lean under his attempts here. Makes me kind of like his yards less. Again, I'm a little under this here at 18 personally. I wonder what props.cash is at. There went the opposite direction. Interesting. All right. Lean over for yards. I'm going to leave that alone now. Spencer Rattler, fourth game? Yeah, fourth game. I don't even like shit until it gets to the fifth game. We're going to leave Rattler alone, I believe. Rushing yards. Jacobs at 92.5. What's he averaging in wins? 85.1. What's the market have as attempts at 21? Wow. Sixth in rushing yards allowed. Fourth versus running backs. Only lets you play up to 50. Hey, fuck it. I'd still bet it for 50. No, I don't have an opinion on, but let's check his receiving yards. Receiving yards, 12th. Okay. Receptions attempted, only the 8th fewest. Don't like that either. Market have a targets line up? They do. They set it at 3. No, nothing out of Jacobs for me. This is what I'm going to say. Looking through this, I don't know how anybody on the Saints is going to do anything, and I just feel like they're going to go crazy because of that. Absolutely crazy. Everyone's undervaluing him. They're going to go nuts. Let's go see how he is versus coverages. Advanced receiving. Coverage matchup. Positive for Juwan Jennings. Let's go to receiving yards here. Scantly's gone down from 36 to 29 on some books. I do like Juwan Johnson. I do like Juwan Johnson today. I always like Jaden Reed. He's been shit game after shit game after shit game after shit game. Is he due? Christian Watson actually gets the most love versus these coverages. Been dialed in the last 5 weeks. Let's go see what Christian Watson's done. Nothing. I do like that I lean over for Christian Watson and I lean over for Jordan Love. That's normally a good sign. I do like that Advanced Fantasy says he has the best coverage grade on the team. It's a good sign. Market hasn't moved, but I don't give a shit in the prop market. 47.5, 110 looks like the best number. Let's pin this. I don't have any football plays today. This is the first thing I have to a close one. Christian Watson over 47.5 minus 110. I think I'm going to run that. Let me keep looking through him, through his shit, though. Yeah, price is crazy on this. I don't want to touch this. This is crazy to me, too. I actually like this, too. Or longest wreck. Let's circle back to Christian Watson. One of those two is probably going to be my my play. Plus 200 is not good enough, but he could be a sneaky anytime touchdown guy too. Book it. Receiving yards. What's it like for Dobbs? He's actually got the worst coverage matchup. Well, why don't we break it? Why don't we break that down a little farther? And what does that actually mean? Duplicate this tab. Team coverage matrix. Coverage matrix, please. There we go. Who are we looking at? Green Bay versus New Orleans. New Orleans, middle of the pack for man. 7th most too high in the league. 53% of the time they're running too high. Third most cover 2 in the league, 25%. Okay. Yep. Fourth fewest cover 3. That makes perfect sense. I like the coverage grades here. He's our guy. Christian Watson's our guy. So now we go back over here. First thing we're going to do is all we're going to look at is I don't like this view. Give me that other view. Cover 2, yes. Bear with me here. Y'all only have one screen. I can't show you everything I'm doing. Shout outs to Fantasy Points data, though. They're who I'm using to get all of this data. Play. I want to see verse cover 2 first. None. Cover 2. Apply. We want the Packers. Jaden Reed, the most yards, highest target share. So Reed's a good look, too. Romeo Dobbs is down the 5th. Now let's go cover 2. Let's go 2 high. All coverages. Christian Watson, though, keep in mind, second in target share, second in team yards, second in total yards. Now let's go 2 high every coverage. Christian Watson still finding himself right there around 17-18% in yard share, team yards, and target percentage. Now I want to take all filters off and see where he is in general on this team. It's not that out of pocket. It's hard for me here. Watson has the best matchup, though. You got to go Watson here. Last but not least, though, we got to look at Tucker Kraft. Versus tight ends, worst yak, average everything else. Projections are similar, and they're not good enough. Tucker Kraft might be better for scoring a touchdown. Fewest touchdowns allowed to tight ends. I don't know that I carry too much weight into that. Plus 250. Wow, red zone targets are through the roof. 1.1. I don't know that many people on that team average over 1. I've got it up right here. End zone targets. Where does he rank on the team? Wow, that surprises me at just 3 with no. Yeah, we're talking end zone, not red zone. Dontavian Wicks actually has fucking 7. With only 3 touchdowns. There's absolutely no way that they should lose this game. Man, I don't know. Jaden Reed feels like super sneaky. Plus 450. That might have to end up on a long shot parlay of mine. All right, boys. I really think I'm just going to have one play for this. Let me go check the market price. I want to get the absolute best price I can get, but Maxey is playing, available to play for anyone. Anyone that was monitoring that game. All right. Probably going to call it here. I'm going to go check Dontavian. No, Christian Watson's yards. 47.5 is as good as it gets. I think that's my play.
Storage.
What's up, buddy? I did. I'm just wrapping up stream now, so let me call you back as soon as it finishes. That'll be all right. Figure it out. All right. All right. Yeah, 47.5, 110. I'm gonna go to FanDuel, lock that in, and then that's the NFL card. If you wanted is there a no sweat? Because if there's a no sweat, I'm sending it to the fucking moon and going Tucker Kraft and Datavian Wicks to score titles today. Let me check DraftKings. Live bet bullshit. Bullshit. Let's try DraftKings. You guys think I'm kidding. Datavian Wicks is scoring. Wait a second. What the fuck was my guy Dill on earlier? Is that who Dill was on? Because he was on like a plus 470. He's on Marquez. Okay. We're taking those two. Please be something good on here. Wait a second. I think ESPN has one too. Take Wicks. Everybody take Wicks. No. Take Christian Watson straight up. But then we're going to go live boost. Please tell me you got something better than that bullshit. I'm not seeing anything unless I already accepted it this morning. Rewards. Let me see if I got anything. I do have a no sweat $20. That's what I'm doing. My no sweat, I think I released a couple days ago. It's going to expire soon. That's where we're going on some crazy shit. $20 no sweat. Inspired by my boy by my boy Dill. Throw 20 on it, win 640. Wow. That ticket's going to do numbers if it bangs. All right, we out of here. It's right at 2 hours. I kind of figured 14-game NBA slate, been off for a while. Let's get into the rhythm. NFL game. That's it. Christian Watson over 47.5 as my singular play. And then that parlay I just dropped. Both will be in the Discord in the next couple minutes. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. This show will normally only be an hour, but there'll normally not be 14 games in an NFL game. So best of luck tonight. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Until then, let's go.